it's good to be back home.
You missed this yo-yo weather that we have.
I don't miss the weather.
No.
I miss y'all. Now the weather where I'm living now is like the dream. It's high desert, over 300 days of sun. I got mountains in one direction. I have lava mass in the other direction. It's just gorgeous.
You brought the heat with you today. It feels good out there.
So, and after 3 years in New Orleans, their 90-degree weather, that's a breeze.
I thought it should be the fact that you don't step on it, you can walk outside.
Well, I no longer have water splashing on my ankles 3 weeks after it's rained. Well, 7 days after it rains, because it rains all the time in New Orleans. But you know, there's very little green, and all my landscaping is rock. I have 3 trees with leaves, and I'm ready to cut them down.
Nice. Nice.
Just scorpions.
There's scorpions, there's rattlesnakes, there's coyotes that live in the backyard, or way out there. There's a big lava bed. So behind us, there's 3 extinct volcanoes, and it had this big lava bed that ended up being like this 50, 75-foot wall, and it extends way out. Then you have the wall, then you have the neighbor. It's very cool. Perfect time. So I see you guys seem so good. So today, what I want us to work, we're going to work with what's called a transition drill. And giving credit where credit is due. This comes from the SIAC guys, the SIAC comment. So you'll see a lot of similarities with CLOC flow that we do. And the base, the structure that we'll build is really pretty easy, and we'll kind of explain it as we go through. But then the concepts about how we get to the isolations, how we get to the strikes, to the kills, but also on the defending side, what can they do? And all this is kind of designed. What you're going to see are concepts and applications that are not always meant to disarm, and they're meant to be transitions. They're meant to buy you a little bit, an extra beat here and there. They're a way to gain control very quickly. And you still have to go do something else, but it fills in some gaps from a lot of times of what we teach, of going straight to disarms and things like that. So it'll be, I think I know you well. Know you guys, I think you will enjoy it. So, well,
Thank you.
do we have training nights? So I would say pair up, and only one night per pair is all we have. What's that?
I've got my training knife, but that's at home.
Yeah, I didn't want to make friends with TSA, so I left them all.
That's what we get.
If I had thought that, I would have grabbed it.
I know, extremely easy to control.
Yeah.
And I'll catch it.
Andrew?
Yeah.
I think everyone else is here. How do you use the bell? We should have read out.
Now you want quite a bit.
I'm trying to just.
All right. So when we look at this, and Sensei Sealy?
Sir.
You up here? Now, some of this, you know, we kind of know. One way to look at this is we kind of build this. Exactly. Is if I come in and I'm on a carbon, if he didn't block it, what happens? It gets stuck. So eventually, somebody's going to have to learn to put a hand up, right? So he learns to put a hand up. And because this is the reflexive hand, we go, oh, okay. Well, he put a hand up. Okay. He put a hand up. Okay. And then we kind of go, okay, what happens if you put the other hand up? He puts the other hand up. And now when I go through, he follows it. Now, this is all basic. We know this, right? And now he follows it. Because I want to cut him, and he follows it down. All right? So then what's my response? After a few hundred times of doing that, getting frustrated with it, then, you know, I need to come up with something different, right? So when I come through it, what I do is come up underneath, and I just clear it out of the way. And then I want to come back. What does he want to do? He needs to put it back. Well, he wants to clear my hand as soon as he does. Just clear it back. So again, I go to clear this. clear, he clears, he comes back. I strike, I clear, he clears, he comes back. All right? Seems simple? Seems simple?
Yes.
Seems simple.
Seems. If not, then it actually is. This is actually pretty easy. But so all I want you to do is just get, because what's new for us is this clearing, and then re-clearing, and then coming through. But he has to do the same thing. If he puts the other hand back up, this is reflex. He cannot move fast enough my blade. Now, if he's intentional, we do use a reflex hand, okay? But we're being more intentional with it. With this, he puts a reflex hand, I just bounce through. Because he can't follow this down and protect. Using this hand, he can follow that down and protect. And he can do it faster and maintain control faster than he could with the other hand. So, now, feeder, you're the guy with the knife, all right? Receiver is the gentleman without the knife. So, the feeder controls the pace. So, because you're just all learning this, I want you to not be competitive. I want you to come in. When I go clear, pull this back a little bit more, give him time to react, okay? He clears, I come back in. Eventually, when you get better with it, when I come in, this clears, that comes in, and there's almost no spot. Because what I really want is here, there. That's what I want. I want to just come right in. What I'm looking for is right here, okay? So I want you to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You just clear that underneath, swipe. This is for the underneath sides. Just swipe that. Okay? So I do? Let's give it a try.
Okay.
We're going to progress pretty rapidly, but that's a core of these first two movements.
Yes, it is.
First one.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially like if I'm really striking this hard, you might feel that.
Oh, I get it to the other side. So this next one. 1, 2, there it is.
I would have paid more attention to what the defender did here, so, because I'm coming down, and you're coming underneath, come underneath. Yeah. And then you, yes.
And here's off the hands.
Here, I'm gonna come over here.
Actually, he comes in, so we'll come in, catch that, come up underneath and clear. Yeah, and you're gonna come under him.
I wasn't paying more attention to the details. I'm usually not gonna swing with somebody.
So it's coming in here, 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 yes.
So both of us are going underneath. And I see the colleague. I haven't done a whole lot
Too far, all I've seen is just clear. Just a little bit, he's gonna come under here.
It's different when you
It's stick fighting.
Yeah.
Sometimes they use knives too. It's the same basic principle. There's a lot of circular motion. He's actually studying. Yes.
Okay.
So you put 2 sticks in his hand, he's right.
Yes.
Clear and back, yeah.
Basically,
Go to clear.
when you're,
Remember, do this soft and easy. You wanna get this feeling of it here.
clear this one.
Clear it up. You come under. You come under this hand. And then that's it.
Trying to see, hopefully I do that.
You got a little bit of thing, like, nice little arms.
That was one of the lessons I did when I was teaching, was really focusing on what those nerve and pressure points were.
I said that was fun.
I'll I'll do something like that. Yeah. It's the pressure points and all, like the Chinese medicine and the English stuff, those pressure points, and they do different things.
All right, how we doing with this?
He's honest.
That's what I want to know. All right,
It's
bomb, and you're gonna clear here. All right, so you're coming in, right here? Nope, here. Now, since he blocked it, your hand's gonna come up. and clear.
I knew it was your fault.
You just have to clear just a little bit. Don't clear out here, okay? Just a little bit. Now, he's gonna wipe your hand off. Yep. And then you still wanna swing again, then he comes back in.
Got it.
So that's why when you come in, everything kind of stays right here. So now, feeder, come in, one, clear, pull this back. That way, you give a little bit of time, and now in real life, we don't pull back, because I'm just coming in constantly. All right? So in real life, we don't pull back. But in this, the drill, I want you to pull back a little bit, come in there exactly. Now he's gonna pass that down and replace his hand and come up there. There. Okay, so look at that. That's where I want to, so get comfortable with that a couple more times, then we're gonna move to the next thing.
When you come in here, I'm supposed to be cutting that down. So ideally, if I was going to work with this knife, trap that here. But I'm walking more there's 6 more and so you got the tendons that go out to each finger. There's a grief on each one of those right here. That's one right here. And then there's one on the other side that's the brush box.
All right, let's move to the next piece. So, same thing we just did. We came in. Foil. No, you didn't. I went to wipe that off. He wipes that off. He comes back. Now, from here, he's going to move this down. And remember, now this becomes reflex hand, so the other hand comes up. And then this provides your cover here. This provides the cover here. So, we went from here, 1, 2, he comes down. Now it's a backhand, so I'm going to clear. He's going to clear, and replace. Okay? So, you go 1, 2, he comes down. Here, I go to clear, he clears me, replaces. Okay? 1, open, clear, clear down, clear underneath, there we go, come in, pass, here, I clear, he wipes and clears, okay? And then he's gonna come down this, all right, so 1, pull back, wipe and clear, pass, backhand, wipe, he wipes, replaces, it's right there, all right? Get Jack's practice.
Slightly more complicated version of a drill. The same thing, like here, come up here, and brush this. Brush mine too, my hand.
Because he is protecting. He's going to come down. Now, Charles, once he gets here, the same thing changes. He can run up or he can get some.
Go on this side.
You're going to wipe him out, and then you are just going to wipe him.
This is your crossing.
This is one. Yeah, not that.
So I can't get
Wipes your hand off.
But you can cross
So
it.
he's wiping, and they're coming in here, right? Come on, I need to wipe his hand. Brush, and then go back. Brush it back. We're kind of backwards. So this should be the other hand. So that's kind of what do the first, right?
Switch hands there.
You come through, you're gonna come through here, now you're gonna wipe that, and I'm gonna wipe that.
Oh. So that's this, and why you wipe again and you wipe.
Right. Because that's why both hands are always in play, right?
So if you come at me with one, I'm here. So that's why we just keep this here. I wipe first to get it out of the way. You wipe this hand, just come up underneath, wipe that hand, I gotta replace it. Now when I come back through, when I come up here, you're gonna wipe that here. I'm gonna wipe that here.
So we used to do very similar to this here in my giant class, only I didn't have this extra lens. This is the new part to me. Here, you switch to this hand. I missed something there. So I need to be here. I can get here. I use what we call reflex hand. But the reflex hand, if I'm here and I try to block under it, notice I need a reason for that to keep you from scattering and slicing, right? I need to be here. That's what keeps me somewhat still.
That's okay. One, yes. This.
Move my hand and put it across.
That's my point.
No, no, that's fine.
Just making sure I hear it. It's all those circular motions. Computers all of those circular motions.
No, we're not.
See, what you're trying to clear this, you want me to react here, because this is my reaction.
Yeah, but you just don't need to clear.
If I don't react properly, you clear it. If I come to here, you just switch. That's what I don't like. So I have to be able to switch between what is it. So when you come under, someone will like
Yep. As you bring it up on the other side, replace it.
the same thing over here. When you try to figure out how to do it,
There's two ways. You can either hook it on, what I still find, like, is this way, because his hands are already going that way, it's a little bit of the issue. So I just kind of wipe that off. So after here, and I pass this on, I replace. Yes. He wipes. He wipes. Yeah. And then when you do, then I find, so here,
See, now you've lost it. Now you've got the reflex hand.
I'm gonna replace it. You're gonna wipe,
I mean, when I try to clear, you gotta go this way. Yes. Now you have to
when he started to wipe here,
switch.
I came from this way.
Yes.
Now, but it's a little more reason, right?
Okay.
But if I just wipe under, his hands are going that way. So I just speed it up. This, you're gonna follow right there. Right there, underneath. Wait, his hand.
Yes, out of the way.
So this is
Yes.
yes.
We usually do one.
Everybody real quick?
One.
PJ? Oh, yes. Yours? So, just so that, I don't, this new moves and it kind of gets people. So when it comes in, I'm going to clear he's gonna come underneath and clear, and I come back through. Now he's gonna pass it down this way. When it comes up, he's gotta replace this hand. So I feel that, remember, I want him to come through, all right? So he blocks that. So I'm the guy with the knife. So if I come through and I'm wanting to clear him because his hand's gonna move and he comes from underneath there and replaces, all right? So that's an important point. Because sometimes if I come through, some people wanna come and take it from this outside, and that works, but it's a little harder to do, and it's a little more resistance, and they can give a little more resistance. I'm already wiping his hand away, so he's just gonna take it and just continue to move in the same direction. And then you get this idea, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
A couple more times each side, and then we'll move to the third. Yes, sir. Okay.
A really good point I hadn't thought about is that we're trying to go with the flow of the energy when we come up the top. You're trying to find we're trying to go over the top of it right now, but my hands are, I'm here and I'm already going this way. You go ahead and push the same direction, right? I'm giving you that energy. You come up underneath and do the same thing, right? See, now you're fighting. There it is. You come down here. I'm going to take this way. You follow it. Just go with the energy. I'm going for the wall, right? You go with the wall. That's what you need to do. Now you're going to pass me across. And I'm going to come out. I'm going to strike here. I'm going to try to clear you this way. Go with that energy. No, you're trying to focus this way. There.
All right, you're all looking good with this. Let's move to the next one. So we're building the platform from which we're going to work the rest of the day on. Okay? Now remember, this pendulum swing is one of the best ways when somebody's just coming in, they surprise you with this knife, and it's like if he comes in, all right? That's how it gets used. Now, understand for the drill, we're going to keep it on this plane here. In real life, when I come through, I want to pin it. I want to bring it to him. I want to pin it to him. Because you have, in my mind, you have once or twice before now you're setting the pattern. So when I can't sit there and go, I'm going to, after 2 times you've established the pattern, they're going to come up over your pattern. So we don't want to do that, but we need to practice. But keep in mind that what I want to do is seal it, but if I continue to seal it, then it kind of interrupts our flow, all right? So for the training purposes, I still want you to move it towards him, but I don't want you to seal it, okay? But this is what we're doing. Now, once we get tired of that, because so many times we can do that, then I said, we're going to come and he's going to wipe. Keep your hands close, okay? I'm up here, so I'm sure everybody can see on camera. So if he comes in, I catch this. Keep your hands close. I wipe. He wipes my hand. I have to replace. All right? Then I'm going to come through, and when the backhand, because if I come here, he can run it right up this line. So I want to cross-check onto this hand. Now, this hand's still very much active in play. It's right here by my elbow. He clears that, I clear that, and I replace. All right? Now, I'm going to come down. All right? That's what he wants. And what he wants to do is he wants to pick this hand up. What he wants to do is he wants to grab this and stick me. I do not want him to grab me and stick me.
No.
Just in case you ever want to know.
Not that.
When he comes through, as he reaches over, I'm going to come in and our fingers up. So it comes down. I'm going to come in and just separate. Okay? That way I blocked his move. All right? He's going to reach over, grab the top, and swing at me again. And I'm going to come here. Now, here's the part that we changed for the drill. Because in real life, if he's coming over my elbow, his best place to stick, that's hardest for me to defend, is right in here.
Okay.
We'll go higher, and it's a good heart thrust in here. But we'll go higher for the drill so that we have time to catch it. Because when we're doing this, so, and we're coming through, and we're here, and we're coming through, we're going right, and we're here. So as it comes down and he comes under, picks his hand up, moves this away, that's it. You probably, I cannot turn fast enough to go and hit. But we slow it down a little bit and we'll go higher and it actually gives him time to turn. Okay, and we're gonna come there. So now what I want you to do is two. He's gonna come through. All right, so I want to reach, he's going to come on that way. I just want you to grab right here, flip the knife over, and as you come back this way, he's going to catch it. And that's what we're changing just to keep the drill going. Okay? Questions?
There will be some. Yes.
There will be some. So again, you want to see it? One, clear that, come back through. Come in, clear that. Come back through. I want to catch this hand. He doesn't want to. He comes over, fingers up. All right. The fingers up helps with the pull, and also think that there's another blade in here. So he's pulling back this way. I'm just going to reach over, grab this, come in, and that's what he's going to catch right there. Okay. Let's get to right there. We're halfway through the front there.
Basic stuff.
Maybe come on.
That comes in.
Yes.
Yes. Another guy.
I think you will most
I'm gonna reach over for your hand. If you wanna give him your scoop up.
Yep.
You had it right there. Because now I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna grab this and turn. I wouldn't want to let you hear this. It'd be nice today. Right, okay.
It's a shorter drill.
Come under there. Go here.
And you're gonna come back and walk.
Yes.
Under feels different. That's why I want you to get a feel for it. You see here, that's coming in, and I'm pulling that out, and that's where it's going. I have a knife in here.
I'm bringing this back around.
Now, there's other things I will grab. But, as you pull that in, it's coming through, so I'm just gonna pull this out. Now, you know, right, go back. That's where you want to go. But I'm gonna get this one. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
What he wants to do is come straight here.
I haven't done it yet, so I'm just saying it looks easy. I can be on you.
That's what we want, right? But we're gonna do it high.
Okay, do this.
But if I come under here, I'm gonna try to grab, you're gonna try to grab, you're trying to grab my arm, I'm gonna, but you're trying to grab this. I'm gonna take this and lift it up. Right? Now you're gonna just follow that circular motion.
You want to try and grab that forward?
Put this.
Yes. Yes.
Here, trying to grab. And then
Come back. No side.
you're supposed to be grabbing me. This is, trying to watch both halves of this and straighten it. Here, I'm trying to, you're trying to grab my arm, I'm trying to take this right here. Now you're just gonna follow it over.
Yes. That's it. It is different when I know teachers. That's why I keep you alive. Yeah, the teachers then you have.
You're learning both at the same time.
Exactly. I've never seen this before, but my goal now is to turn around, you know, do what you did. Because hopefully this is gonna sink in, I can remember this, where I have an IMR stuff.
We'll put it in and we'll get you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ready for the next piece? There's more? Oh, we're only halfway through. We're only halfway through building the platform. All right. Come back. Come down. I'm gonna get it in here. Boom. Clear. He's gonna clear me. Come down. I want to get him. He pulls that out. I reach over. I'm coming from here. Now from here, what I want you to do is take the ponyo into the wrist and stop here. Okay? There'll be a reason for this. Alright? Now, what also his hand's gonna come up, because what I can do with this, of course, is jack his shoulder. Do I want to jack his shoulder? Yes, I want to jack his shoulder. Does he want me to jack his shoulder? Yes. Okay, there we go. So, when we come through here, so he's just going to put his hand back and stop that, just right at your, to support your elbow. So, remember from C-lock, there's a lot of supported functions that we see. Remember a lot of our punches. And I'm working with this. So this comes out of a collie C-lock plate. Alright, so I come up and we catch this and he supports his elbow. Now this is going to be just a little bit weird, but you're just going to have to, and I'll explain that later as we go through this. In order to clear this, I'm going to hit and come in. So he didn't like that, so I went, where's my obstacle? What do I need to clear? Oh, that's what I'm at. He doesn't want me to do that. So when I clear, his two things. When I come down, this hand's going to tap this one real quick to keep it in place. This hand, I want you just to roll it over and come back and be back upon it. Like that. So you're just going to replace. Okay. This happens pretty quick. Now what you sometimes miss is when I come in and I hit this and he comes up, when I hit this and that hand comes out, that hand comes over and hits me on the way down.
Oh, I like this as well.
I figured you did. Alright? So when we get to here, then I'm going to come down. He's going to go left hand, right hand, boom. That's where we're going to go. That's number 4. Let's go there. So you get lots of practice in the first two. The way we build anything is, you know, when you start with white belt and you've got all those things that you read, and by the time you get to your brown belt and black belt, you've done the first foundation stuff 10,000 times. That's kind of what we're doing here. All right? So let's kind of go back.
Can you please do that?
Yeah, I need it 2 more times.
Let's look at angles. All right, so coming in. 1. This is where we are. He's going to support his elbow for protection. I'm going to, can everybody see?
Yep.
I'm going to hit it down, boom, open hand, just clear it out of the way. He replaces with this one quickly because otherwise it's going to come in. But this just hinges. So this is literally a hinge, boom. If he can strike my face on in the meantime, fantastic. If he can't, he still needs to get there. And that's what he's going to do. Okay?
Just because here, I support.
Okay.
Now, he hits it clear, boom. While this hand is coming here, think about just making a circle, smack,
And down and again.
so then when you do, the line up,
Sir.
same like here.
Yeah. Boom. Same thing. Now, don't get too hung up on, wait, yeah, don't get too hung up, just place it back. Remember, that way, back it down. Don't get too hung up in trying to hit him. I want you to also to focus. You can get the hit trick. All right, do it again. Good. But you just boom. So when he hits it, it goes great. If you can get a hit in, great. But don't focus on the hit. okay? Focus on protecting yourself. Okay? Later, I'm going to show you why you can use this. All right? Okay? Let's go there.
Don't go for the dip if you don't see it. Yeah.
Remember,
But
do it
I think
slow.
When he's coming down, I would actually twist right at the point of impact also.
Yes.
More energy, so it's not so much as laying down. It's just that cutting motion. And that's nasty right there. Yeah, but you're lying up pericardium.
Yes. And later we'll come in, because that cuts is where, you know, I kind of teach in layers, and so then we kind of go to the next stage, then it's, you know.
And then, of course, if you have these,
Yes.
you don't use a hand anymore. You see where this is going, right? Grab my arm, I want to take this down. Here, right, now this is where you're going to try to get from this embrace it. So thinking about it.
So you're going to come back to,
You're going to block this here now. You're going to take
so
that
you're going to
down.
come back to that.
Push it
I'm
down.
going to do this motion.
Right, so everything that we've done before, so go ahead, we'll start in the middle here. So you've reached across here, and you're trying to swing at me again. And I'm just, right now, you're gonna get to my elbow.
Here, from here, you're just gonna be on the outside of the elbow. Push, just towards you.
Still use that same hand, that same palm of hand, because that's all you're doing.
Kind of comes in.
So when I come here and watch this,
You're gonna put in one second, push your elbow down.
you can't go any further. Now you're gonna swing it down.
You're gonna take this off.
You grab this like, you got a knife in your hand, this is just a tissue. I'm not even worried about getting that. I'm gonna put it back. Right, if you were that bad with a knife and I could smack you in the face and still do this, put the knife down.
And bring it back, because he's gonna replace it. So when he does that, your hand goes
Out of the way.
here, and then swings around and comes back.
Good. Take this out of the way. I'm gonna reach around, trying to grab the elbow right underneath. Underneath the lift, come right here. Now, I'm gonna try to do it. Yes, this is just clear this down.
That's what you want, and that's what we're gonna have to do that.
It's not really complicated, you just. So we're here. Right there, you're just gonna clear this down.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Basically from here, the minute this is gone, I just want to start going. Again, I'm thinking when I come in, if I can get this, and if I can make you, every time I do this, there's a chance you're gonna drop that. Alright, now I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try to grab your underneath, right? Over. I'm here to brace it, right? I'm gonna clear this down. So both of them, so come back to this. Yes, come back to here. I'm trying to put this under, I'm trying to lift this, brace your elbows. No, use your other hand to brace your elbows. So I can't do anything, take this down, hit it on, yes, there. Right, because if you don't brace it, well, right, but you cross, right? If you don't brace this, I'm just gonna lift this, right? And it's gonna feel good. Okay, now, you got this here, clear.
And that's gotta be quick. We're doing it slow here, but, you know, the timing of that has to be, if I don't get it in place quick,
All right, because this hand is not good because you slide underneath. So this is just enough.
yeah.
So you're trying to block this out. All right, you're gonna grab from my arm, right? Up under. Now you're gonna roll over top. Roll this hand to the top. Crossing elbow.
No,
Lift it across elbow.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come here, you're gonna get a lift that
all
arm.
right, let's move to the next piece.
Now,
The way it's structured will give you plenty of time to continue to work on all of this as well. All right? Oh,
My phone was there.
okay.
You gave it to the phone as well. You gave me the phone. Yeah, on over the phone. Is that not?
Do you need a charger?
No.
No, it's,
I've got two.
oh,
All right. So we probably do this on both sides, so this one you can see. So we're gonna come in clear. Put it, he comes down. I want him in the backhand. He blocks, I clear, he picks that up. I wanna pick that hand up. He picks me up underneath and comes in. I reach over and I'm gonna come in and we went to here. Now what I want to do, there's a lot of fun stuff that we can do. But I'm going to move this down. He replaces, comes across, and I replace. Okay? Now, with this one, this next one, what happens is, if I clear this, and we can do the same thing, but we just did that, right? So when I clear it, now, watch the knife. If you want your blade to move faster, point it where you want it to go. Okay? Here's great. Here's faster. So point it. That's where I want to go. What does he now want me to do? Skip there. So when I clear this out, his hand, left hand, is going to come in. And now he's got to follow this. We're going to move around this way. He's got to follow this up. And it gives me the opportunity to control his hand. And if he doesn't block, he gets the stick. Okay? So now we are 1, 2. We did double tap. Yep. And now we're going to come through. Now he's got to control that. I'm kind of controlling this hand as well, but he's got to control that hand. I go, okay, thank you. Well, how much I can. So that's where I want to go here. His way out, okay, is he's going to roll his hand over, control that knife. He's going to push it to my leg, take his elbow, seal his hand, take that hand and push. And when he does, when he pushes, I come back through, and I catch him on the other side, and we end up being okay. Okay? So from this angle, slow. Double tap, single tap, control the hand, come through, up here. And we can go right there, but his response is going to be control the blade, push it, seal it, push. When he does, I come back through, control this hand, and I'm going to leave him out a little bit and heal. Okay? When I have this a little bit more, it's when I move him. When I move him, I can bring him back. Let's see if we can get fit. Okay?
No problem, Susan.
If you can, then we'll just take it in stages. Because we were here, and we went double tap. And then I'm going to clear it again, and he's going to clear that hand. I'm going to position this hand because I want to keep it away. Because I don't know what he has, and he can still be reaching for a weapon. But when he follows this hand, he keeps that out of him. But when I get to this side, I'm going to control, and I want to come back up for this strike here. He doesn't want that, so he blocks it. Okay? If you want to go to the next piece, then his move is clear, clear, and push. All right? Let's take it right.
Get that free again. Okay.
Oh, thanks, Al.
really couldn't do it.
So I went right, yeah, from there.
So,
Here,
that's right.
clear, this is one on the top, here. Turn nice down.
Yeah, that was great.
You're gonna come across, take this hand, and then
So, ideally, I always feel like that.
so we start again, we're gonna go to, start.
Yeah. So now you've got that, so just roll your hand over and push it towards you. Take your elbow and just kind of move it so that you can get just right there. Now, you're gonna end up, because this seals his arm down for a brief second, then you can let go of this hand and push
Across
it
here.
here.
Right, you're gonna figure this out of the
Push
way,
it
so
for drill purposes.
I'm
And when I
here.
push him, I'm just gonna push him here because then you're
I
gonna
don't like
come
under
under
the last part of this.
and do another arm bar.
I'm starting to let go of the
Yeah.
knife, and I'm not looking at that part. Again, this is hard stuff there, but that's as far as the whole thing. I'm clear, the unit clear, and I want this. Come here, you're gonna reach across my arm, and scoop this up. Across the top. Right here, so I'm gonna brace this right now. So you're gonna come this down. He's gonna shoot down, this one. Now you're gonna come across with the one again. So you're back in the room now, you come across here, you're gonna come up underneath, And you clear this hand right, and then here.
So, hit it again. And what you want to do is you're going to get your knife down. You are going to roll that. Yes. And you're going to get right here.
Clear, you're gonna stand underneath.
I end up, let go, I end up.
Reach across, so underneath, and there, and across here, which I start just here. And that's it. You're gonna brace it. Your response will take this down. One, two. Now, I'm gonna come in here. Just use your other hand.
There you go.
This is where the seal would come in, so you can stop there. How are we doing? Well, we're gonna sit there. Right? Clear. Across here, I'm gonna reach across to the arm.
The guy with the brace.
Catch that. Then you just put your elbow.
Down, tap, tap. Come in here, and that moves under. Grab one back in the hand.
There. And hold that here. Yes, just like that. All right. Now, actually, if you want to pull this out.
How do you pull this in?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's come back here then. So you got it from here.
Tap that. Yeah. So you're gonna come in, and as that come up, just grab his hand right here. Because technically, yeah, he's on the badge. So, when we come back here, and we're going to wrong. Excellent. He was coming in towards the back to grab it. Oh, this is like catching in, so you're coming up, and I'm just kind of guiding it, which then, in this case, I'm going to pull back. And then that'll reach your arm, so you just pull it straight out, and that's.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it and push it.
Yeah, so this, you're pulling that in, and at the same time, that's coming
So
out.
you're coming under here, I'm just gonna take this and
Yes.
pull you under here.
Right.
And you're gonna seal
And then I'm gonna push, and then.
That's what I don't like about that.
I understand
I don't
that.
want that.
Well, because some of this is still gonna be drilled as we start going. Because if we get into here, and then I push, I'm gonna take myself out a little bit. Which doesn't put you in the right position to continue the drill. So when we work on the isolation bits of it, then, so right now we just kind of flow, and I can move my body out in that case, but this one, you're gonna pick this hand up, and that one's gonna come through as an extension. I guess is the way. Okay. So there are some things, it's common with auto drills, there's some manufacturing stuff that you just gotta have to work through. And know that, you have some other pieces.
That sealing thing is just, I don't think keep it sealed down here.
Well, and it's true, but there are times, like I say, if you come in, and we'll come in, there's times when I'm gonna seal it just for a moment to get it to correct. Yeah. So with that, then that sealing will work. But I fully concur when we seal and then we start to push, that comes right in. So you gotta have to open up a little bit, but then you're gonna swing and get into that. Anyhow, if I'm really pushing, I'm coming in, I'm controlling.
Because you want to just get to the point you can control the wrist.
Right.
Because the minute I can stop doing this, you're in control now.
Right.
And that's where the wrist lock, I'm like, when is the wrist lock coming?
Well, we'll go to the platform first.
Yep.
Then we're gonna do isolations, and then we're gonna do receiver response. Okay, something wrong here.
This is where I keep forgetting how many you come in, I try to clear first, and then you clear, and then you come, yes, now we're coming down here. You're gonna try to reach across the arm, and come up here and clear this up. Now you're gonna come over top, over top, over top. And then this is here, right? Now you're gonna try to go for that elbow. Now you're gonna put this down. And now you're gonna come across and drop the hand in here, right? And I'm gonna this way. Now you're gonna come over top.
The knife becomes.
You're just gonna then take this and pull.
Come on, so because the outer knife is the one.
So here, right, you're gonna pull it in, you're gonna come this way, top, and the point for the
Yeah, so you don't like that, so you're pushing.
I'm gonna try to seal this down. Push. But then you're gonna catch this and you're gonna pull it in the bar. I swear. That last little bit, I'm not quite comfortable just yet, so.
There's a lot there.
That was a lot there. Yeah, the whole, getting that in here when it's coming underneath and then coming over top. Because again, I always want to come from underneath, it's coming over top is a little weird. So you've got, essentially, I have to do this with the knife. So if we want to just isolate here, you've got the cross, here, and I'm going to go ahead and start from this point. We're going to brace it, I'm going to clear, and then that's out. Now I'm going to come out here, I'm going to turn this over. I guess you're going to come here, pull this. Yeah. Push down. Something like that. There's only one shoulder push. He's also going to feed it into. So we want the one push away and catch.
So you gotta do these and push them and push them.
Yeah, you don't want to push it too far away, right? Yeah, you're trying to open it up. But then the thing is I've got the knife. Something was allowing me to reverse that, so the person with my knife then had an extension. And that was part of it.
You know, I can do that.
Alright. How we doing?
Good.
Feeling comfortable?
It's all in this. Remember, this is a drill, so if you do see some things, you kind of, I don't know about that, just remember, this is a drill. We're building things in, and every drill has something in it that all of us kind of go, oh, we can do that. And of course, and maybe you would, but maybe you'll see something that will allow you to do it. And he's going to push the shoulder again. Now, remember, in real life, you're going to have to make some space. There are some things in this drill. So as he pushes,
I'm gonna come through, and he's gonna keep this hand this way. And I see an opening, so I'm gonna come back through, and he's gonna go back down this way. This is what he wants, okay? You wanna see one more? So when he comes there, what I wanna do is pick this up, cut, right? Now, I can do this, picking up with the wrist, I can come deeper. It kind of depends upon personality, timing, style. When I was first learning this, as I'm coming through, when I pick it up, I always just went right to the wrist. Okay? The gentleman I picked, he liked coming deeper. What we both realized, we also had training with this. Now I can hyperextend, and I'm getting my cut. Okay? What is his way out? If he's coming through to clear, and I push this up, what's his way out? Actually, it's really simple. Lift your hand. Put it back. Done. So, as you come through, I want to scoop it up. Lift your hand. Get out of the way. Put it back. Done. Okay? The only reason we put it back is that we're still going to take this. And we're almost to the end of the drill. And that's the platform that we're going to work on the rest of the day. So, when you get to this point, all right, he's going to push that down. He's going to seal. See? I want to come through, so he's still, that arm that's sealed, he's going to pick this up for safety. I'm going to come back through. He's going to clear this. I want to pick this up. He's going to raise his hand, lower it, and continue to clear this off. If you want to see the finish, just pick that hand up, stab him in the back of the hand, or just run this line if you can't see any harm. And we're actually at the end of the drill. Okay, that's the platform that we're going to work on for the afternoon. So, when you get to, we'll shortcut doing the whole thing for your purposes right now. Here, he push, seals. I see my opening. He still has to use that home hand. I'm going to clear that and come back through. Pick this up. He raises his hand and immediately puts it back. Immediately puts it back down again and clears it. And I go in or in. And do.
I feel like it's a lot of work just for standing the hand. I rather do it.
One of the things that I was not going to do today, but now I might, is there are 5 levels. And the first one is projectile. So I can do a projectile from 1. I can do a projectile from 2. I can do a projectile from 3. All right, just like
I want to shorten this just a little bit, so we've come in here, right, you're going to go straight to the front. Okay, so now I'm going to come in to the front here, so you're going to take it down. Now you're going to come back across the top there. Okay, and you're going to clear this, tip the knife down, I'm going to follow this through. You're going to grab that arm, you're going to pull, you're going to come across here, and you're going to stop here, right? So now you've got this. I want you to now take this. Now you're going to turn around. See, this is the transition that this is where I need to do it. So let's see where there's something on that right. And the shoulder part. And then push it here. And this comes right. Grabbing this arm, this arm, you're supposed to do that. That one there, right? Now you're going to go for the elbow. You're going to want to brace that there, and you're going to move this. You turn that thing over, clear it down. 1, 2. You still got. You want to get the cross hand there. Now he's going to come across here, and you're going to take this knife down there. Good. Now, as you come across here, you're going to just reach this hand, grab this hand, pull out, and stick the tip of the knife right back in your space, there. Now, and you've got that press. Now, this is where I'm not sure how you get to this, but you guys made it look pretty clear. Yeah. So watching them, that seemed pretty seamless.
Yeah.
That was by accident.
It's accidentally good.
That's right.
Everything.
We should work our into that.
Okay. Maybe if we do it side by side.
So I was trying to think, we were just starting, if you want to grab the knife, we were starting from here, right? You're going to come in from the elbow on the brace, and you drop this down, 1, 2, right? You're going to come across the top. You're going to take the knife tip down, and I'm going to come across here. You're going to grab and pull the top pull, right? Pull across, so that's here, right? Now I'm going to come down here.
Now,
You rotate.
you rotate and you
Rotate. That hand releases.
Okay, so yeah, come back from here, right? I got this push, right? Now you're going to turn into that push. Okay, from here. Okay. And this is where you're going to come back. Okay, now from here you're going to go for my stomach. And I have to clear it through here. You're going to clear my hand out of the way so you can come back on another stomach. Something looks like load, another belly cut. I'm going to come back down to here.
so over here.
What was it from here?
There's another arm, another full arm bar.
You're gonna squeeze.
Yeah, I forgot.
And then there was another one
Over the
that,
top. Yeah, I just
he this way.
Oh, that's right. After the swipe comes through, you're trying to catch. That's what it was. Yeah, so if you've got the arm bar up here, right, and you're trying to slice to my belly, and I'm cutting across here, and then you're clearing this hand out of the way, come back for another slice. As I come here, right, you're trying to hook this, or you're trying to hook this up here. I'm just taking this down, and then from there, it was a little bit fuzzy.
We're all stuck on the same, we're all stuck on the same point.
All right, cool. Where are we starting?
Right after the.
Yeah, so from, we'll use this here, so I'm passing this through, right? You're gonna come across, you're gonna reach over top, grab,
So you're gonna come through,
you're gonna come back in here, right?
reach over the top.
Yeah, sorry, this comes over the top, yeah.
So you're gonna pull that.
Right. Then I'm gonna now try to seal this and push, and you're gonna turn, and you're gonna catch this here.
Now,
You're gonna slice my belly.
actually, with this, you're gonna come in, seal his hand,
Oh,
the arm, push
Okay.
that down. You're gonna push the shoulder. This hand down gives you the opening, so you see that, so that picks up.
okay, so,
And then turn it over, and now you're gonna come back the other way. And pitch it. Now, when he gets to right here, you wanna take that hand, and you wanna scoop it up. His arm. Yeah,
I'm gonna come
and
in
he
here
just
and
comes
just,
in. Don't turn your body too much, and he's just gonna hinge and come down, continue that. And so as you get over here, as he continues with that, you're gonna pick this hand up. Snap it. Follow
no,
it.
this was the end, this was the end, that's why.
And then do that follow right in.
You forgot your part your knife.
Alright. Yep.
All right, so let's go one more time from up here, right? And I'm gonna clear that down, I'm gonna 1, 2. You're gonna come across the top, across the top of that hand.
Sorry.
You're gonna turn the knife down, I'm gonna come down here, nope, you're on top now, stay on top, grab the arm, pull, come under, good. Now from here, I'm gonna try to press, well, actually, you can pull, and right, you've got a little bit of arm bar here, but I'm gonna then push this down, and switch, push, you're gonna turn,
You're gonna reach over the top.
right, you're gonna catch this in here, yes. Now, I'm gonna stealing down here, right? But now I'm giving you the opportunity to go for
I
my
go
belly,
like that, so I'm gonna come down,
clear.
seal that.
You're gonna
Clear
move this
space.
out of the way.
Push.
You're gonna come in, turn the knife over, you're gonna come back here. Now you're gonna try to catch this arm underneath.
I'm gonna
So-
push, seal. You see me, I can push.
I'm coming in here,
that also.
we'll go isolate this move. You've got the crossing here, right? I'm gonna come in here, I'm
And
gonna
then
try to catch
as you
this
come
up
to
here,
scoop this,
but you're just gonna lift,
I go.
and you're gonna drop it right back down, reconnect.
And then you're gonna go back.
Right, one more time. I'm coming here, you're crossing, I'm gonna reach under and try to
Lay that right
this,
down.
you're just gonna there.
Nice.
That's the move. So we've got to, you're here, right? I've got this, you got this. You're right, seal down. You're gonna try to come in my belly. Here, come underneath, you're gonna grab my hand, you're gonna turn the knife back toward me. I'm gonna come in here, you're gonna try to scoop that hand up. Up from underneath.
Laser pack this one.
That's right.
So think about, I'll just use your hand. So you've got the crossing hand here, right? From under. And all this is. Yes, because what I want to do is kind of layer. But you just lift the hand up. Just lift. As I'm lifting, don't let me get into my chest. Oh yeah, this is nasty. If I can make connection to my chest, you're gonna pull that up as soon as you feel it scoop. Then you got to take that out. So you've got the knife. Go ahead.
Over the top.
Here, you clear. You're going right this way, right? You're gonna try to scoop from underneath.
Space.
Right? If you can get to here, right, that's locked in. I don't slide out.
Push.
I
Space.
can around here, and now you're just gonna come across your control.
Try to pick this up. You know, you're already gonna be coming back down the other way. So right when I get to here, what you would do is scoop my hand.
I come across.
But I go up and down. And now you just reach over and palm up. And you so far up here, maybe the elbow.
Actually,
So
you need
you're just coming in.
you clear first, and then I'm gonna clear down. I'm gonna go here.
Because if the hand comes right too far up here,
You're
it's
gonna
gonna make
reach
sense
for your
to
arm.
try to get the hand that's already on the
Underneath.
leg. So you
Over,
just come over.
turn.
If you
Stop
clean
here.
through
I'm gonna
where
come
it
in.
comes more like this, then you may want to grab that hand.
Clear.
I'm not a fan, I'm a big fan of sticking the hands. I'm not a fan of sticking the hands the way they have it in this drill, because it kind of goes here, and then you're supposed to dig it from here out. And nobody's hand is going to do that.
I've got you in a little
Without,
Now, you're gonna
because I mean, if I went here, that's one thing,
good.
but it's like stand,
Press.
so
Right, the
it
shoulder.
just gives you.
Right, as I turn around, and I come in here and I stop.
Yes.
Now you're gonna rub this elbow down, scale my side. That's gonna give you the open. You're gonna drop that hand. Right, as it comes through. Clear this, and we're gonna come right. Now, I'm gonna come in here and try to catch this, lift it up, finish. Up, and then finish that sweeping motion through. Come in here.
Yeah, if you stab that hand, or just rendering it useless.
There's no room on that.
Here, I'm gonna reach under, right? I'm gonna reach for your arm, come up underneath. And when he does that, here, come over the top. He's gonna catch you here. One, two. So, I'm gonna come over here. Make mine come on there. Pull this. Yeah, right. Now you're gonna perfect, you're gonna seal.
Because until you can just feel it without
And you're gonna push, right? As you push, and when come here, catch this. You're gonna drop the elbow down. And now that I come here, I'm gonna try to yes.
Okay.
Like this, we'll come back across, right? Now, try to scoop. You're gonna lift it up. You're gonna finish here. And we're coming here.
Come here, sit here.
I don't like that grab. Yeah, I don't like that grab. Because this.
Thank you. See that? I know that. I get that. You're right.
I'm not gonna stop moving.
Oh, you haven't heard me say that at all.
Kind of notice when you're doing this, and you have to change your body
You're
position.
trying to grab it. So now
Right,
you're gonna grab your arm.
if your feet are stuck,
You're gonna come up and underneath.
then you're not gonna, no, you'll still get through the drill, but you won't feel the,
Get that backwards. Sorry.
the light.
You're grabbing from my arm. Here, I'm clearing, you're grabbing from my arm, I'm coming over, lifting, you're just gonna go over the top. This hand comes over top. Right. Now you're gonna go for the elbow. You're gonna brace this, go down, this hand, you're gonna push down. Now come across the top. This here, turn the knife point down. And here, you're gonna come across the top, grab, pull across the top, over, yes, here. There's your armor on me. I'm gonna press this down, I'm gonna push, you're gonna turn.
I'm confusing myself.
Whatever.
I'm here, okay, you attack that hand.
Yes, and now you've got this. Now I'm gonna drop this down to seal. You're gonna try to get over there, seal it, clear that hand out of the way from there. Here, now you're gonna try to scoop the hand,
Cross check from
seal it.
this point. Clear,
There,
clear his hand.
here.
So while he's clearing, because he cleared his hand.
When you're already up there, the other one, you're gonna just, especially when you're on top, stick it right in there.
So we'll replace it with that. Then as you swing that down, then, wait a minute, before you get to there, okay, so you were coming through, you wanted to grab him here.
So this hand.
He was not in favor of that.
Down
So
here,
this
right?
hand,
I'm gonna reach under for this
he was
arm, I'm going back,
Oh.
the top.
So this is,
This hand
Here.
grab him.
okay, right now, stop.
If he was doing it here and
Actually,
turning
turning
it
it up
over,
from underneath,
I'm just
and then
thinking about
he's
here,
gonna take
because
that
I'm
hand
already
over the top of the
now,
shoulder,
too.
and you've got to come in and
I'm
catch that.
standing here, and it goes under,
Come on,
the hand, right in that hole. Now blocking it, right?
From here to forward, that's what he wants.
You're gonna see what
your elbow.
Drop your elbow
You're
there.
gonna come in and you're gonna
Turn
hit
over.
it, and you're gonna
As you
do
push, and as you push, I'm gonna come around here, catch this. You're gonna drop that elbow down, seal to me, I'm gonna go up, you're gonna do this crossing hand, that elbow tap, you're gonna clear my hand out of the way.
He wants you to make sure that we're
Clear this over, come there, I'm gonna try to reach up,
You got, that's the
take that
elbow.
up and over.
No, no.
It's like, just follow my circle up, and then get back to my lower arm.
And then it comes in the top, right?
So he's gonna do it again, but this time,
So when you're doing, do a
guide
reverse,
his knife down,
over two
you're gonna
steps.
follow
So when
that
I'm down here, right, you're trying to, I'm trying
with your
to,
left hand.
I'm trying to redirect this, right, you want to keep that side of the way, so you're gonna scoop up
And
underneath.
at that point,
You try to hook this to
from
your
here,
heel,
and you're gonna grab him, pull that hand, and put the knife in his face.
So when I'm trying to go here,
Now,
with the crossing,
you're
right,
going to
as you're trying to, I'm gonna
take
come in
and
here, I'm gonna try to push
that
clear
to
this,
the
'cause if I
left.
lift this, I have that combo.
Yeah.
Now you just wanna keep following that lift, go over my hand, I drop it, right?
Take this
So when I come
elbow,
across through here, and I try to lift this, just
Make a
follow
little
it
bit
up,
of space,
go around, get back
push
to
his
the bottom,
shoulder,
and there.
and then Evan's gonna turn and give to that, but he's gonna come from
This is sort of,
underneath
I'm gonna just grab
and
that
kind
arm.
of draw you out over.
Yeah, that's how, that's the escape, if you're trying to capture somebody's hand up there, is just follow it up and back
You're
around.
gonna take the elbow and seal his arm. You're gonna push his shoulder.
Mostly.
Now watch where this is coming through. So when you push that
Just
shoulder.
remember
this
the
hand
answer to the thing, like when you're doing the push,
Use your cross track.
you push and you cross grab a hold.
Then he sees he can clear that, so he's gonna come back to your middle again.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna pick up with that hand, not so fast. Because when you get to right here, he wants to come in and pick this up. And you're just gonna hand your hand, oh, put this one up, he's gonna go, oh, okay. So it's good, but, and then he's gonna clear that out. So that hand, once that comes in, you can just continue to do it. Okay, does that make sense? He's coming in this way, so he pushed, he went in, he started to come in this way, so I got that. He wants to scoop this in, and I'm just going to, come on, maybe. I'm just gonna hit and out this way, and I will continue on. Now, at this point, he's gonna grab the hand,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna either stick it into the hand, or he's gonna stick it into the hand. And that's what we all like that, so, and that's the individual. Okay? We'll have a lot of time to work on
Yes,
this.
yes.
Alright. Alright, everybody break, get some water, 217, take just a little bit of break, just to clear your head, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the isolations to kill shots. We're gonna work on this.
Everybody's in the library.
How about some a while back? And, this is,
It's a good strategy.
you're reminding me of
Looking down, and then kick us in the head.
well, I was trying to draw where the foot or the curtain.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Wait, this is 40
It's a big
hard to
target.
remember, and, I got lost at 23.
That's right. And you know, Charles said good, like, we're listening to that, our brains are full of visual replay and all that.
Yeah.
There's no more room up here.
And then when you do something that you're not sure about.
I know.
So I'm not
right?
sure if he's getting your mind off of it so that you don't think
No,
about it.
I think it's something to see. I'm not going anywhere.
So is this is, black belt next.
After the day, and then, we got testing.
Right, this is the testing for it, black.
Yeah, and this session for black, and then.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, so there's only, oh, that's right.
That's right.
The streets are-
Okay.
So DJ's is for first, because the black will be next.
Okay.
And then Charles, and, Miguel will second level round.
Okay.
Yeah, some of this is both, it, takes the mind away. Because they have to think about something else. Which I'm a big fan of space repetition and learning and execution. There's a point when you train, you study, then you just need a break. And then when you come back, hopefully you're a little fresher. Which I fill your mind with all of this kind of stuff.
Sorry, there's a lot of similarities, and some extra things in there. The double clear is one I've not seen before. I've just seen the single clear. So glad you can make it today.
The clearing, because it does happen, because people will clear, and what do you do? Yeah, so having each one.
Seeing the hand motions that you
Yeah.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
When were you think I'd never know that?
Yep, that's what I said. That's why I figured you would really like this stuff.
I used to look up some random videos like what's people and then look at that record the speed and see what they were actually doing.
Easy, yeah, it's just the colleague
It's Dollar General, McDonald's, everywhere.
makes this, the motions just no matter which sequence you're putting in, these motions are second nature now.
Yeah. Right, I can tell you things, so.
It's a little bit of what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Look at this, look at that. Alright. 3760, okay. Alright. Otherwise, I'm exposed. Alright, so let's take a look at what are we going to do with this? We just worked on the drill. So we worked on, we knew without the clearing, I want to go here, it didn't work, you went here, oh man, that didn't work here, okay, this didn't work, okay, that didn't work, well, that didn't work either, whoa, okay, here we go. So the whole idea of this is, I want to get through and I want to cut him, but he keeps, giving me defenses, all right? But what happens if he didn't give defense? So, or we overpower the defense. So remember, the first one is an angle one coming in, and that's what he wants to do, okay? If I just clear it, so I'm going, I want to get you, but he just, he comes back and hits and clears that again, and where he clears again. That's pretty much standard stuff that we've done, all right? What's the way to get out of that? He comes through and he catches this. I'm going to come through and I'm going to step. And when I come up, when I get my elbow gets right back to his face, I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to smack him on the ear. Wow. Not today, but I'm going to smack him on the ear. Now I like the thumb getting back in here right behind the jaw. This is where I'm coming. So if I come through, all right, so everything works together. All right, that's our isolation number one, that very first. What he wanted to do was block that. I wanted to clear. He cleared, and then he blocked it again. Oh, that was good. The man's got some skill. I'm tired of this. Oh, then we have that. Okay. This is the. I'm not playing with you. No. All right. So let's have some fun. All right. Now, go this slow. It's fun. It's exciting. It's riveting. It's a good way to hurt your partner. We want to keep our partner safe. All right. This is my blade today is a little bit longer than y'all see my normal ones. So if your training blade is different than you normally do, be aware of spatial. So don't stick any blade in there. So I'm going to come up. Now, once he gets that, I'm just going to come through. I'm punching up, and it's elbow to elbow here, okay? Because I want lift. All right. So I'm coming up. Oh. And I turn his face. I just come up here. It's great. I'm not going to get what I want. I want to move him. All right.
That's what I want. I want to move him down, and I come down like that. So, all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have fun. Be safe.
Noticing something that first thing come out, kind of goes on the job, and how when you start the color target issue on it. And the last time you went color on the head, I was wondering if you're going to do that. That's a great little pressure point right there. So that's my target. My hand there.
Yeah, so what my meeting was in.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I told myself, I wouldn't be nervous.
The kind of point that I'm good on.
So you're going to come in.
Yeah, for the first part, it's getting your clear.
Yeah, I mean, so you can go through clear, you didn't have to. And now,
We're not doing that, but you did.
but you're gonna come up, and when your elbow gets to about chin height with him, turn your hand over, and insert it.
Even if I do that.
Yeah, and then putting down to karate.
But I also have.
You should bring a little more height just for practice. So make sure you're coming up, and when the elbow gets right about to his face, that's when I turn it. And realize, I may just get to that. There you go. No one trains the right here, the real light comes in. So you train a little bit bigger, clear, but then when real life happens, everything shrinks. So this now becomes this, and you're still flat. If you train for this, it becomes this, and it doesn't go.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
it's gonna be kind of hard to get this and stay because of his head. Yeah. There's some of there's one right there. Yeah, I'm very playing with here and here. Hit with this and this.
There we go. Yeah. You feel power in that?
Yeah, I do. I do. I like that even best.
And what is this?
Yeah, that'd be scary. Yeah.
If you get to where
Feels awful.
That's always
yeah, you're gonna be reaching much higher up on these.
Yeah, you get mad. That's what I mean. That's what you're trying to do. Yeah. Well, that's what you're trying to do.
Wow. Because I really want to punch it off.
And, you know, we're being nice here, but this is.
Still blocking with the bad.
I run into that now. Those force. So if I'm coming in, it's only really.
How many times have I watched it?
If I'm more like this, it might be a little harder. That's
The moon is it.
Yeah, it's just.
Sunrise is the sunset.
Yes.
A little bit of money.
Since I like, but down here, you gotta be careful. Comes here, one of my favorite ones. Because if I'm coming here, yeah, there's a spot. I'm pretty sure it's called ladder 2. It's right at the base, right on there. So when I'm coming up like this and I'm going to the base, it's just naturally fits right on there.
That's one of Troy's favorite professional ones.
You got triple one with 17 or the ones that's back over here. So then there's several different spots.
Oh, yeah.
But the idea, yeah. But the idea is, if you decide to come up here and find your hook, just obviously don't cut your phone. It kind of goes into the idea of, well, don't do that.
I want to avoid this. I want to have all this nice open space for cutting. I don't want to continue to keep going.
Well, everybody here has a skill level. With your white belts and yellow belts, you kind of go.
I had done.
When you get higher, it's like my game.
Yeah. Try not to cross your hands.
Santa Claus comes down.
That'll be my first.
All right, everybody's kind of got that? All right, let's go to the next one. So, we came through. One, clear. We cleared me. Came back again. Now we came into number 2. So I'm coming in, I've got this, and he's coming in. Now, what I can do, of course, what we have been doing is clearing. He clears. He clears. And replaces. Okay? That's what we did. Great, fine, that was good. Not what I wanted. What can I do? So, we're going to replace that one. So when this comes through, now I have a choice. I'm going to come underneath this time. Rip. You will want to do that, protect your neck, but I'm going to cut right through your hand. And if you do come up, which is a proper way, we back it up with here. Okay? So what I want you to do, when we get to this number 2, so we get to this number 2, I'm going to come under, and I'm going to just roll it through here. I'm going to pull his hand, and I'm going to cut. Now, if I get the cut on the neck, great. If you do like we've been taught, you protect your neck, I'm going to cut your hand, but this follows, be gentle, bump, and then insert at the base of the neck. Base of the head right here. So I'm coming out, slicing, and I'm in here. If you want to add extra, open them up down back. Okay? So, we went here, 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 we cleared, come under, and here. Okay? So that's the second isolation. If somebody comes up and they give me this, and I go, fine, I'm done. Okay? Remember, we're not, the more we play defense, even with knife on knife, the more chance you get for them to get a beat ahead and have an advantage. He comes in, and I just come in, and I'm just, boom, and I'm in. Okay? Questions? Have fun.
Yes, sir.
It was a little bit of shit. Yep. It's all in here.
Yeah.
The back.
He says, do that out. That's when you.
Something else.
This one?
Just want to create more of a mess.
Number 2. There you go.
Now, break down my spine.
There we go. And anywhere back there, honestly, go here, we go back to basement. Oh, we're gonna go to kidneys later, so I should put one in
Sometimes, but you want to protect your neck, so.
That's the reaction. Feel like I'm like,
There you go. Ninjas, yeah.
with that, this. He said we're 90 seconds way out, then.
That's a good lesson. Always get out of testing is always on. Thank you. I like that. I like that. I like that. You got the spot right, see?
And what I like, we came in and said to the arm, we did palm, which we would call your iron palm. I'm not changing it, because when you come through, sometimes you can come through here.
Oh, yeah.
When you come through, bam, boom. Yeah, it's good. So just variations, you just kind of know it's perfectly fine. This is good, but this, especially in with a knife, bam, you rattle it.
So show me the block. Please take the knife. Show me the block.
But I was playing with one game. You thought this here, but I had a block. She's all of a sudden, and I kept that in. Well, we teach both ways. Now it's just kind of more.
There it is.
Here.
But this only stops this elbow, but that's that. And I've also closed my hand here.
All right, how are you dealing with this? Ready to go to next piece? Ah.
No.
Okay. Hi. When we're looking at isolation kills, variety of things we could do when we get past. So we go on, he clears, we come in, we're coming in, he brings it down, come back up, I clear, he clears me, come back in. Now he's going to bring this down and get out of my face. What I want to do is go, right? That's what I want to do. He's coming down, and I want to grab that hand and stick. That's what I want to do. He didn't want to do that, so his defense was to come underneath and get that. But now, so I can come straight in, or if we're looking at concepts that we could use at any time, then instead of when he's coming in here, I want to cut. But here's the thing, and this is optics. If I move this first, and he already started to flinch, he's going to want to move this, or he's going to want to drop his elbow. Okay, he's going to want to get away. So how do we get around that? If I move my body first and not my blade, then I can move my blade. It doesn't trigger him as much. Okay, so let's just say we start from this number 2. He's coming in. If I see, I move and then I cut. Okay? Because if I just come down and I see that and I want to cut, he'll get me first. But if I'm coming down and I move and then I cut, I will get there before him. Okay? So it's a combination of, you're going to trick the eyes a little bit, but I'm going to move my body before I move my blade. In this case, when I was coming over the top, we moved it all together. There wasn't anything he could do to block any of that, except move his head, and I'm already cutting it. With this, move your body first, start the move. You don't have to finish it and be here for a week and then decide to cut. You're just going to go move and cut. Now, we hit high before, so we're going to hit low this time. So as he comes in and he wants to catch that, I'm going to move. I'm still going to hit him high, but I'm going to hit him low in the kidneys. Okay? And remember, anytime that you insert, you can turn it around, you can wiggle it around, you can do all kinds of stuff, because you're going to open up and do a whole lot more damage. So typically, whenever we work, we would go in, turn, and pull back. Even if I'm just sticking in, we stick, turn, pull back, because I want to open that hole up more. At the same time, if I insert, I can move it side to side, I can move it up and down, I can turn it around. You're not going to spend a week there, but you're going to come in, move, and come back out. And what you did is create a lot more damage inside him. Okay? Which is what we're after. You know, we get targeted in our strikes. Watching some of the Filipino fights and things like that, you see the guys that, and there's people who have been stabbed when you read all the murder stuff that's out there. They can be stabbed 20 times, but they didn't hit any major organs. They didn't hit any arteries, and they still survived. Well, we don't want that. What we go after is we're looking at arteries, we're looking at organs, we're being very precise in our cuts. So when I do this, when I cut through, I am cutting on this side, which is kind of opening them up. I'm smacking them here. For safety, training partner friendship will come here. Really what I'm doing is right here. And I'm going to, right here to the kidneys, just turn it, and you can cut through the other side if you want. When you cut through the other side, come down here, you have the spine, you have kidneys, and you have real arteries on each side. They're about that big, and if you cut them, you bleed out really quickly. There's a lot of blood that runs through your organs. And those renal arteries are not long, but they contain a lot of your vital nutrients and blood that now you're going to spill onto the earth.
See, you reminded me of our this class.
You remember, by the way?
You reminded me of our this class.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so he comes down to 2, he wants to clear that, I'm gonna move. Hang on a minute. Okay? Slow and controlled, be smooth, then you can work up faster. Be slow and controlled. All right? Kidney kiss Bob.
Actually, this is spinal tap.
This is Spinal Tap!
That's it. We cut some number 11 on the spine for you. That does help if it's a bad joke.
I like that. I'm a funny guy. Go to grab one.
I grabbed it and did this.
He's coming down. I'll try to do it back here. And he was doing this down.
So I'm just grabbing this.
Yes. Yeah. To the face, to the hips. Yes.
You said friendly and clear.
Finish instead of doing that. Let's just take his head off.
There you go. And then put some underneath.
So I have to like head here and bring it back.
You're coming down and catching that backhand, and you're gonna bring it down. As soon as it comes here, then he's gonna grab that. And you can get your big legs. You're doing more than go here, here, everything. Right. What he's gonna do is once you come down to here, right, you're gonna grab that. Yes, there we go.
Yes, we did that one. Yeah. So you put my arm.
I'm just circling. I'm circling and going over the backhand. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Do that one more time, please.
That's the way. Right about there.
Just like, catch them up here. town floor, and I like the, yeah, so you can get in real. We stop. Yes, we have. No, no, still like that.
That's it, that's it.
So dance if you want to, if you want to dance, though.
So down up here?
Yeah, so then you're coming.
Oh, I get it.
Like Joe and just like yourself.
Oh, no,
Actually, if I just get this back here, turn it back. There you go. You want to step back. You want to step that way.
Oh, if you keep going that way, I know this.
Yes.
Especially for staff, something like that.
Go sister.
Hey, man.
Don't, not in the knife fight.
It's in a different world. I'm sure you can.
Go, grab him. It doesn't matter, not when you're back.
If you're able to get that sort of a walk in there and prevent this, then
All right. So let's look at where we are now. Oh, a couple of things with that. So we're talking over, if there's a big height difference, okay? And we're coming through, he catches this, and I cut through here. If there's a big height difference, yes, I can get in here. I don't need to go up anywhere. I can. Now, this is credit to Guru Daniel, who has, in his forms, they have one that you go, and you know what you're doing?
Oh,
Right in the hands.
oh,
You can also come up into the groin. If you don't want to do that, you can also still come down and I'm cutting it from all from the backside. Come through. So once I hit this, here, I can also cut it there too. Okay? So you just kind of know, you have options. None of this is set in stone. There's just, I'm getting you here, I can get here. If Daryl was here, he would go cut across. He'll think about you at least once a day.
Yeah.
And we're through here. Okay?
Little PSA for people with borrowed knives. We can never get shots.
right at the base of the cheeks.
Yeah. So
Little tendons there.
We're here, but it's not that now.
So just kind of know, I mean, there are other places, all right? So there's other things. As with any seminar, you pick, one thing that we're going to work on, but also know there's variations with those. And, you can have fun with the variations. We actually have, in NTL box lot, there actually is one of the forms is and it's not fist, it is knife, up, twist, turn. And their knife will be, actually, they're in that position here. So, this is one that has about 9 different. And so, okay. So, we're almost halfway through on the isolation part, but I want you to think about what concepts are there already. Some of them we already know and use, okay? He comes through, I just made his space in the curtain, right? He came through, and I went, oh, there, I'm done. All right? Look for other ways that you can pick these up. He's coming down from that too, and I'm going, oh, okay, I'm here into the background. All right? So you start to look for different ways. And as the defender, you're looking for different ways that I can clear or move. So these all become ways that you gain an extra half beat in order to save your life, and you changed. Remember, typically in a fight, whoever has been the aggressor is already 1 beat ahead. All right? So as a defender, then you need to change that dynamic, and you want to get a beat ahead of him, which means you need to get 2 beats ahead. And we build that sometimes over time, unless you just spaces out, you know, or you have a higher skill level in your faster. But you'll notice blades move quick. All right? They just move quicker. So you want to not always focus on the blade, but focus on the body parts to slow them down where you can break. So, we want to come here. I clear, he cleared, he comes back. We came in the second. I cleared, he clears me, he clears me, and replaces. Okay. We're coming down, this is where we were. I wanted to grab and get him, but in the drill, he comes underneath and clears that out. And then I come over here, and he checks that. We've got him. And that's where we are. This is where we are now. And remember, when it comes in, I hook, pin this, and I'm pushing. So what am I doing? I'm pushing. Right?
Yep.
So I can push this way, grab. I can go underhand, which is how we tend to do it if we're empty hand, because this gives us a little bit more leverage. So if I have a knife, I can also go here, or I can go here. But if I push, and he pushes his hand up there, so now he's protected that. That's no longer available to me. What is available to me? This line right here. Okay? So once I'm here, now be gentle because this is a palm strike. I am, bam, but I'm stretching him out, grabbing by the back of the head, and remember your knife with the length of your blade. So we come through with 3. All right, he clears my hand. I come over, he comes in. I catch that, he blocks that, so I can't pop in. So stretch him out. Drop your weight, drop your elbow, and bring the head with you. So you want this to be a little bit of a violent, and you're going to insert. I'm going here for the safety of a training drill. That's where I want to go. For the safety of the training drill, since everybody's new to this, we're going to stab him in the chest, because if you stab him in the chest, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt. It's not going to kill him. It just makes him go, your turn's next. So, pop, pop, stretch out, grab the back of the head, roll the head in, because if he straightens his neck, it makes it a little bit harder. If I roll that head in, then I've got him where I want. Okay? Questions? That's good.
Hand after the second one.
What's that?
He blocks on the second one. Places with the left hand, so you can flush it.
So, like we're coming in from right here, and I want to grab, so you're just going to come underneath, get this over here. I'm coming across, you're going to block this. Okay? What I wanted to do was come up here and come here. You didn't want me to do that, so you needed to go here. So when you do, I run this line right up here. Roll that, and then I drop weight, elbow, and pull you in to right here. And insert. Okay. Can I answer your question?
No, that's okay. We can
What was
proceed.
your question?
It was in the blocking the number 2 strike.
All right.
Place the check hand here for you to pluck. Okay. So we have 1 here.
Here, I
wipe this, you wipe mine out. Replace it. Is that what you're asking?
Okay, I saw this. That's what I was asking.
Okay, typically I still like that. It's okay.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what it was different. Okay.
It's okay. I still prefer this. Every once in a while when I get going. And I started training with another SIOP guy who is not as particular. I've always trained him to come out this way. And he just moves.
Gotcha.
So I've started to look at some of that. I still, and it depends on where you are. Because if you're coming through and you block that, you know, here we still, because I will come and cut here. And if you come from here and I clear this and I cut, well now I'm cutting juicier stone. So I still like this, okay? Talking about the angles of the levels, one was throwing, but the forest level is, I'm just gonna cut you here. So that's what I like that. So ideally now, if you see me do it, yeah, call me out. I'm a little more relaxed on it, only on occasions, but I'm testing to see.
It was just here and here, I replaced it with this hand, I was like, maybe I'm using the wrong hand to do that, so.
Yeah, if you go with this hand or that back hand, you're actually not in the crosswalk, you're gonna come to the crosswalk. And, you know, and also, you know why we throw the fingers out? It's better control, but I also think if I have a knife, then I'm here as well. So we train everything to be the same. So what I want you to do is once you get to that, catch them, they're gonna support their elbows so you can't push it. Run right up their shoulder line, pop them, roll the head, drop the elbow, drop your weight, sink them in. Got it? Yeah.
Yes. That was one of my favorite demonstrations. Is I can do this, I can do this, maybe I don't know, 45-degree angle. And I was just conditioning like that.
I like that. Run to the point.
Oh, yeah. Just like a ribbon.
Yeah.
This is what I always use.
It's not great, but it's better than here, everything's positioned. Here,
Beginning of it. Yeah. Bam.
How slow I go, how fast we need to, so I can do this.
It was.
here, and when you pull the hand right off the now, and it's on the back of the blade. I was here.
That's true. When I'm coming in here, I'm not trying to do it much, I'm trying to think.
That's it. All you better do
The theater.
doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, you can see that.
But it's not now on the heat things. But yeah, it's clear.
There's nothing there to do there.
Well, the other thing is even if it's got that block,
Yes.
somebody makes one machine.
Something up to the wall.
And of course, there's also. Ooh, that's brutal. I'm gonna say it.
No, I'm saying technique is brutal.
Yeah. Roll him a little bit.
Yeah. He was switching hands. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all.
I need you too. Turn it. Bam.
Yeah. No, I did that too, because I don't trust myself to.
But that's also the non-lethal part, because if I don't want to, I can switch it and I can just do a lot more damage here, but I'm not getting lethal.
especially if I'm slam my shoulder here.
That too. That's all they do. Don't use it too hard. Like when you first put that down there, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna
This is some of the stuff I got whatever, so. You're there. I'm there. I'm not gonna let you clench my elbow. Lean down.
Now this thing, this is gonna be about this stone, but you're probably not gonna have somebody reacting the same, they need to just collapse.
Especially if teachers really get under the
You're missing the fact of that.
that and you're going over. Ideally, you got it here and not arms down. So this is disorientation. That's instead of going just here and turn.
You ever mess up in the prison? Then we're join the game. And we're gonna give you a sex. Bring the game size.
Yeah, I see you got skills. We started to set you up good, man. I know. See, you're good on the street, you get sent to prison, okay, now you're good.
It's like, these are life skills.
These are life skills.
Life skills.
Life skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So we divide, right, and come over and do it anyway, but you come over that. Yeah.
We don't want to keep that on. And then you run out all those swords.
Yeah.
It looks like fences, you know, so the people for a while.
Alright. Questions on this? We'll get a little bit more involved. Roman had a nice little kind of, he kept blocking, nice fence, so we were looking at some ways of, that was great. It's like looking at fence and ways to get through it. You can use your whole body, you can go through. You can use the pulsing. You know, you can just withdraw it, stick it in. It all works. Find another angle. Okay. The idea though is you just don't stop. You continue to go. And the most efficient and effective means possible is what you're looking for. All right. Let's look at the next one. So on this next one, remember we went here. Clear my hand. And then you're going to bring it down. I wanted to catch that and you come underneath. Catch this, and I came over. So we just came and we're going to catch this. And this is where we just were. And remember, in the drill, we have one, and there's a tap, double tap, and then replacement, and then we have this other one. This other one now, he follows his hand and we get that. So my question is, what can we do here? We already did this, but what can we do here? Now, when you look at, when I knock this down, what becomes open? Pretty much this whole line. But where is this going? We've done this before. If this were empty hand, would y'all do anything like this?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I would. So, here it comes in and we go, oh, okay. Well, with a knife, I can go, oh, okay. Okay. All right, so he blocks it. I hit, and when I come through, remember, this is going to happen a little more dynamically. So he hits. And I'm in. Okay? He hits. And I'm in. Bring him down, because I bring him down, I'm cutting up, and then I'm sticking it again. Okay? Can do?
Yes, sir.
It's fine, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You don't want to get all that 80 spray on you.
Yeah.
No.
That's what it's I've been holding on to it, yeah.
I know we did more well in that position.
Yeah.
Why did that?
That is why we were. Well,
black is the unification.
Don't start doing that until we see a result.
Every color. You see how fun of the guy instead of being fullness.
No. You see Jack run, don't be Jack, you know?
Okay, so what do I do? Let's see.
This way?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Raise it around. Around this way, yes, this way?
And, yeah, and then just slice it up. And stick it. See, so you're gonna slice it up the side here and up here.
Wow.
See that? Establish the separation.
One more time.
That comes in, you slice it up. Yeah, when I come here, you control that on. I wanna come here. My heart goes like that. And this one happens quick.
I see that. As soon as you feel your arm.
Yeah, once you get past the introduction, training, and the idea to just I know even as you smart. So you don't want to anticipate too much in it, but it's almost when you feel it's hairs on the arm. We're used to it.
7 minutes, I got it. Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want her, you should have been on it.
Yeah, right there.
So there's a string on it, 7, 8. Go in low, twist what you say. Right behind here.
Because of your weight,
It's like a number 3.
there's not a lot.
The height advantage on this one, so I'll make this one harder for you.
You do this.
Right.
Yeah. Much better.
You reached. Because you have the.
I don't need to hurt anything. A lot of times if I come here, I have a hard time because I'm really honest.
That's scary when you don't know if you're okay or not.
I stay here. All I need is just to get up here.
It's hard to teach shorter people because I'm not shorter than most people. And when somebody like that say that, I think it's a good idea. You think about it. Oh, yes. Sorry, I wanted you to do it. I'm so used to it. I'm supposed to go. Right.
Nice.
Standing up here.
Yeah. And you roll out the bottom.
Is this too painful?
Yeah.
When does this start to hurt?
And also,
It's not so much hurting, it's a position I can't do much on.
and there's gonna be sometimes when you're gonna be able to come out and go cross body, if you run into somebody, I don't think controls suck. And you may not be able to get.
That's exactly your reaction.
The difference is when you can here is making this part of the body that I can. So I stay off the shoulder, under the arm.
Okay.
Okay. Come over, and it goes to this tricep and bicep. So you'll feel it out. But there's some body types I know that if I go too close in, I'm gonna have a harder time, but I have that also.
Even
That's
I'm starting to
For me,
security thing. You feel like if you have more, you have better leverage, but it's the
the
opposite.
bitch
It's a little bit of the opposite. Now, I may come up, and if I can get up here, because the arm's not long enough, so I'm just coming to smack it. So I would just come in. If you can get it here, that's fine, but I like I find it a little bit more. I find
So,
that.
I think that's more.
Yeah. I find it because, you know, those are strong. And if I come up here, that's harder. I can go ahead and resist me some. Yeah, see, I'm not getting them anywhere. Whereas we come through, and I can probably get this a little bit. So how did you?
Yeah, thank you, yeah. Got it, yes, I do.
Yeah, because now I'm staying off, and I'm coming right on this tricep tendon, right in here. And you feel that I'm coming right across, right in here. Whereas if I come up here, and I'm losing my leverage and strength, and if you give me more strength, all right? So that's when, you know, Chris, I love it, you've got mass, you've got strength, and that's good. But with this, which means people want to try and pound on it, you don't understand it. And they drop, and they just take it, all right? But if you start working, you have somebody who's bigger than you, and you start working on this, it makes it now just like this. It is. And it's, I mean, I don't know, we came up together. Yeah, and my other training partner was my provider. Kind of same size. There's a lot of advantages, and also, or non-legal.
He's too strong, he's not working.
Yeah, I like that.
Even if you do this here,
And
I'll recover from it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here though. So, and if I just like if you keep going down, you hit your shirt. Your head, your ass.
Okay.
Two hands always work.
it's even better when you're this. Here's the thing, if I'm coming in and you give me resistance, I'm all there. I don't need, I just,
So you don't need them to bend over.
no, I was just going down this, so I can beat like.
Just out of the way.
My muscles gonna stop it. Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
We're thinking a lot about trying to get
Right, yes. Is that an arm?
He likes to just, oh, what if I do? At a certain point, I'm up here and trying to get it here.
Nice. No, that's good. That's a lot.
I get tired of the hands. I'm still working
I'm gonna be marked up tomorrow, say that much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We'll have a nice one right there though. I know, so that one be marked up.
Well,
Nice. Case for the tricep. How many times, remember, we got a knife in the other. So as you come down, just yeah, that's what I mean. Because you only need his head to come forward. That's really all this. We're just trying to cut it a half feet off.
And then, like, you get really tall guys like me, showing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and then, like I said, we got to here, so we were coming back up. We were coming back up to here. If I come here, cool. And that's what's up. But if I come to here, I really like trying to get and so even if I come down, so from here, so I just need that. Now I'm just not
So that's how you take my height away from me.
yeah, and we have other things.
Yeah, they're tall, you just go left.
Yes. You just try to figure it out. Oh, I got you. All right. Let's see. All right.
And then that knife is
All right. There's one move when we
when we set this up, and there's like 10 moves, there's one called number 6 that doesn't seem to have any action to it. And the reason for this is that it's a concept. If I were to take the blade and shove it towards his face, what is he going to do? Boom. Got it. Boom. And I can do this all day long, and unless he misses, that's what he's going to do. So instead of aiming towards his face, what happens if I aim up? And then he does the same thing. Right. Okay? So this is just, it's a concept idea, and it's in there. We'll just spend like a minute on it. But you can play with it, because if I'm coming here, everybody knows crossing the line. So if I go before, and he's got skills, so he's going to go the other way, so I'm just going to come this way. But if he goes in and he does a cross-hand block, he cuts his own throat. So it's there when you're sort of really moving and going quickly, and also you put it, can't get in there, go shoot past them, and watch them when they come here to cut themselves. Okay? So it's in there, but since they see it has a lot of skill with this, if he came to the outside, so I'm just going to go. Oh. So he comes up, he hits. Now when you do this, if you want extra speed, aim your blade, drop your blade, point it where you want it to go. So I come up here. And then. Okay. If I just keep it, it's fast, but here, it's faster. So just play with that, but be careful. So what I want you to do is just a couple of times towards your face, and everybody block it as you wish. If you want to get good, just don't block it, but block it. And then go past them a little bit. And the first time, just do it as if you're in a crosswalk, so you can just kind of see the feel. Because that's what you don't want to do. And then when you start sincerely do the more intelligent thing, the less reactive thing, is he went to the outside, which is fine. Do I want to then try and force my way back in? I mean, I've got all kinds of skills. I can change the angle just for one. Make it easier on yourself. And just boom. Okay? So it comes up, and remember, point. You will increase your speed by pointing the blade where you want it to go. So it comes up. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Play with that. It's a lab experiment. We did it this one. Yeah. So now you know what not to do. From the outside. Yeah. So then if you come up and you bring it on the outside, then you just. This is just on the outside.
That's one.
Right. Each time, if I'm doing a stagger, you're going down in here,
Oh, yes. Now, yeah, we should. We go this way. Because if I come straight in and come off of here, if you were to the same block, if you come in here, then that's why I want this to. So part of the concept is be careful of reactionary responses that will kill you, but then also going to get faster break.
Right, and so if I come in here and I'm gonna lift one.
With that shoulder, like out here, yeah, lost it. That's what I did myself, yeah.
All right, everybody had a chance to do that a couple of times?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to spend a long time like this.
I can do it.
So,
I just think, he just told me that. Yeah, I've been baptized by night.
there you go. Who was it, oh, I had a girl down in, Louisiana that, when she first got started, she was there and she loved to play, but she would come in and she was one of Mike's Phyllis people, she would go, and it just cut you off, you know, but then she would start out with, when I first saw her, I was a little concerned because she looks like she's this very meek, demure, you know, young, and I mean, she's, I don't know how old she is, but barely old enough that for me to teach night. And I was a little bit concerned. And then, but I was no longer concerned when after about the third class, you see her go, and then she just starts cutting and carving people up. And I'm going, that's a super killer, everybody. All right, we're gonna breeze through some, so those, we're at the like number 6, and there's like 10. So the ones where I'm gonna do a little bit more, and then we're going to take a small little break, and I want to work on the stop gaps. So then what happens on the defender side, okay? But you know, so we've already been. We went from here. You're going to use your hand on here. You're going to clear. He's going to clear me. We're going to come back in here. We come back through. We clear. He comes back through. I was going to grab. He does that hand. We come here. I'm going here. I want to push. He didn't let me push. We did a double tap. We came across. We did that. And then we did the other one, but when this one, we clears, remember he follows. So with this, my kill shot for this is he's not going to block it. I'm going to come right in. Now from here, because most blades are single-sided sharp, unless we've got like my karambit or a dagger. So in here, I may need to turn it over, and I'm going to bring it down and around, and I'm going to insert it, and I'm going to turn it, and it's moving now. If I want to be even more aggressive, I'm going to take him down this way, and just to keep that shoved in to his other arm, and I can control this. If I'm done with him, I can cut out, or I can come in, and I will cut him out this way. But I don't want to take him down, so if we're here, and I come J cut in through here, turn that. If I don't want to take him down, do a J cut back out. Okay? So I'm opening him up. If I get here, I'm in the throat, I turn the blade, I'm cutting chest and pec, cutting through here, it makes this arm a lot weaker. I'm inserting, and if the life is good to me, I have the brachial artery that's there. And now I'm going to cut down, and on this side, you've got stomach and spleen that are over here, but I'm cutting through, and I'm opening up intestines here. Okay? Yes, sir?
How was it he found himself in that position again?
4 choices.
4 life choices.
4 life choices. So, we were here, and he's following this down, remember? So, we were at number, well, we were at 5. So, we were kind of over here. I knocked that down, and what I wanted to do was seal this arm and come in. He didn't want me to do that, so he follows this arm in. I come over the top and stick. I have to turn the blade, and now I cut down through the pec. I like to bring it up so I'm catching all of this here. Insert, twist and turn, and then you can come back down the side and come out there. Okay? And I still have my nice little arm bar, and his arm doesn't have anywhere near the same strength as it did before I started this little class.
When you did that, right there, I thought you were going to go. shoulder bone.
Okay. I'm trying to
That's where you
lessen the
need to-
extraneous stuff. So, it's all there.
Yeah.
Okay? Play with this.
So it's that, right?
So follow the thing down. Yep. You can do it. Come over to part one. Back.
Back up this way. And then this.
You just come right up on the arm. Stick it in, turn it, and then come down.
Reverse it.
This way.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
One thing to look at, don't let your blade insert, and there's no time to lose money. Yes, yeah, that's right. You can come down a little bit lower if you want to get, and look at more stomach and spleen and intestines, or you're just still cutting through chest here. If the blade goes in deep enough, you might get into lungs through here, but you're kind of cutting in, and here I'm looking at stomach and spleen, so there's a lot of blood. Your stomach and spleen has lots of blood.
But again, after all of that, tiny little cherry. He just wants to hyperextend
Yeah, it's all good.
So this is where I couldn't have a black one either. So I just grabbed something else with martial arts.
I think the one that I have my doors.
And I just figured out.
Oh.
I did bring it.
That's it. There.
If you want to throw me, you actually have to get my arm.
This is probably the one I take with he always says.
He's kind of monitoring, trying to push it away from you. Trying to blade, keep all these lines, insert each one,
I think you grab my knife. You already got one in that hand.
It's all to this side.
But I feel like you could have stabbed some out.
So.
Yeah, that's what I did the last one.
Secondary, but the primary weapon is a knife.
All right, let's move on to the next one real quick. So, remember with this, we went from 5, come down, he catches that, he monitors that, he pushes it through, and we come to here, right? And his way out in the drill was to push this down, seal this, push my shoulder, okay? Now, my response to this was catch and extend, okay? This extend is important, I want to move him, okay? So there's an upward action to help uproot. Be a little bit careful when you're doing this and don't get overly excited because you still have your partner's elbow, okay? But we come up. What goes out must come. So with this, when he comes to spring me up, so this comes back through, I take a little step, I move. I can move him around and then jerk him back. Okay? So that's got, so if this will happen, we come through, catch it, maybe he wants to grab me, he wants to hold on that arm. Boom. Boom. Okay? So I'm up. Drop the elbow. Drop, swing. In. But leave them out a little bit. Because if you leave them out, where do they want to go? Back. So we help them. We're nice. In. Okay? So, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so there.
Okay. That's why I'm gonna follow that.
Here.
Coming out.
Yeah, so it was up here, and then we pushed the change, and if she pushed the shoulder, that was not coming out, so I gave you a little bit extra love.
Either way, I'm just,
That mean Charles is coming down?
I asked that last night.
You're down. I'm waiting.
Yes.
40 pounds.
Well, that-
Wow.
because
It was something, you were talking up there, I'm like,
But just.
he ain't all that.
That's the board when I was heavy, it's like, you know. He ain't all that.
You want all that?
Much better when you light it, right?
When everybody starts losing weight, it messes with your brain, you know? It's like he lost
I'll lose weight,
weight,
I'll lose weight, he lost weight, everybody lost weight.
Not gonna have to, Mary tried advising me, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go through all my stuff. If I can keep them buckled, take them off, and, you know, I got no possibility. I can go through all of it. I have nothing.
I keep a couple just in case.
Yeah.
It has a tendency to come back.
But since I got rid of all, I could have gotten rid of all of them.
Yeah. A couple, just in case. And as a reminder, every once in a while you look at it and go, ooh, that's bad. That's right, yeah.
Both my legs can fit in. But now,
I'm totally with you, like when I put protons on, I can take it off without unbuttoning it.
Yeah.
So here we are, 7 minutes away. So we are here, right? We have this, right? So now, take this.
He's looking for a button.
this is the rubber band.
And trying to get it held enough that it's not gonna just slide out to the second.
Basically, he wants to be able to get this.
And just getting out of there. Because it's your height as well. This is not feel secure enough in the moment I do this.
Because what I want you to do is now.
So this just needs to be high enough that it's.
All we're doing is about that.
I think one of the other challenges is when getting close and we don't move away. And that's actually bothering him a little bit.
This is a little more.
That's why,
He's only ever been six.
And late. Yeah.
With your wife.
Let's look at one thing real quick. So this can be from a couple things. This can either be from me stepping in, maybe I didn't step him out. We can also do this from the last one, well actually no, the one before that, sorry. Moving in, so we went from 5, we did this, came through, we went up here, and he sealed. Check that push. And I come around this way, he's going to push that again, he's going to push, and remember, he's got to watch that, and then he's going to catch this. And now this one is very simple, we've actually done a version of this. Remember, what I wanted to do was pick this up and get it, okay? Still what we're going to do, but I can also use the elbow, and I like the elbow. It keeps them right there as I cut through. Now I can catch it and cut it, I can catch it and arm dragging through, and we're kind of back to the same thing that we were. So I didn't want to, we've already hit high, we've already hit low. With this, I just want you, as he comes in, just catch it, okay? You go ahead and get your stab and cut it. Just a couple minutes on that. Because it's a lot of what we've already have done, and the only real difference is
I wanna catch it, I wanna catch it. I like by the elbow, because now his palm, now, what happens if he comes down, actually it's on this one, and he rolls his hand over a little bit, so when I catch this, I don't get the hand, the wrist lock, except I have this one. He still can't do anything. I still have him while I cut. Now, I can cut, I can move, and I can cut back across. You can get a little bit more flair on that if you want, but when he comes down, all I want you to do is pick that up, cut, cut. Okay? All right? It'll be one of the more simple ones you've done yet. Yeah. And actually, with y'all, since they see that Jamie just had, same thing. He comes down. He's coming down this way, catch it. I can just run right up and get the armpit. Palms right here. Okay? So you can play with any of that. All I want you to do is catch him by the elbow, stick him somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. So I was over here. I'm coming in. There you go.
Easily, so I can hold the face here.
Is it the right hand?
With down here.
His left hand. It's a left
My
hand.
best.
I was trying to make it work with the right hand before. I looked over it. Yeah.
So if I'm coming here,
So you've come across your body, and he's taking that left hand to block.
In order to get out, I'd have to move my hand.
You're downward.
Cut.
So by this time,
All right, so
I'm just looking at it from a pure bonding perspective, rather than a technique. That is to secure hold versus
this hurts more because of this, that pushing against the body. But with this up here, it doesn't hurt as much unless you do that. And once you do that, you're pushing. Especially going up.
So you're crouching about it. I want to scoop with that arm. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Back of the get out of here.
yeah, but I got that here, hold you that. That's right. It's a good. Yeah, but.
This, just
Jack him up.
here,
There, sir.
rather than when we're putting it in here, on a holding glove. And then, in order to have this, you have to do this to get the press.
I was trying to grab the knife and grab this thing. Put that at your hand.
You were across your body.
this down, makes it clear, whereas when you're
For me, not to go. Right, and then you come right back.
That's what works very good.
Pivot it a little bit.
I like this because I'm actually really in. I also have a buddy who likes but he likes more here. I like it here. This is good too. Gives me it for a split second. So if you miss it and you get out today, I like more here. And I like it this way.
This way.
The idea.
Oh, yeah, look, you're 55.
55.
Yeah, because even if I catch this here, right, you do that, and move this here.
Now you
Yeah, you can catch this, that's gonna hurt, and then.
Oh, I thought I just made it up. Because now that is secure with the pressure here. That is secure here. I just need it.
I did not catch this.
That's nasty. Just turn the box.
You got this, you got things going further away. Oh, this one here? Yeah. This is, we just take the other one out.
I know, right? Look at this. I need to go to the whole series now.
Multiple opponents. It's easy.
Allergy season.
Yes, paradise?
I guess. What show were you talking about? Getting the bond.
Yes,
Yes. So we kind of got to, where did we get it to? We were here, and so then we were here, bump that song. And now, if I went to grab and I went to go stab him, what's he gonna do? Right? So what can I do? Anything I want. But what I can do is catch. But here's the fun part. This is really what I'm after. When I catch this and this is coming, we do what you do. Fine. Oh, good. When I feel that, I don't care. Okay?
Yes.
Bounce.
So if I'm here and I'm catching this hand, now if he tries to hit me high, I go low. If he goes low, I go high. Okay? I just see it. I can also grab it, and come in here. Okay? Because everything depends on what he's going to do with that hand, and I don't know what he's going to do with that hand. I just know when it came in, I went here, he went here, I went underneath, and he went, oh, there we go, fine. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Okay? I just want you to grab it, you can control it, and come inside. Okay? So you have three choices. Just start out from here. You can start out, he blocks it, you swing up underneath, and then wait for him to do something. Oh, look what he's going to do. Fine. Okay, he's going to grab my finger, so I'm going to grab him. All right? It doesn't matter what he does. Once he gets in, all I'm going to do here, if I press him, he's strong, right? I can hit him in the groin and chase the hand.
Not that strong.
Because now it's just the speed. Here, he wanted to hit that. He wanted my hand to go down. Okay, I'll go down. And then I'm in. He grabs that. While it's down, where's the blade? Hands are down. That one's down. This one's tied up. We're in. And this is drop your weight, turn your heel, turn your hips. This, you don't need this. Do your body.
okay? Much faster, much, more force.
I'm left-handed. Oh, he nicked me.
Uh-huh. Until. Tired.
Yes. I feel weak.
I'm gonna lay down now and take a little nap. All right, so in, block, come up underneath. If they come in mid-range, try getting both hands, grab, come in behind. If they go low, seal the hand, stab high. If they try and reach over, just lift up. Just all you need to do is just continue where it's going. And okay. You don't need to seal them every time. You just need to get out of the way so that you can search you piece of metal. Oh, we want you unbroken.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea.
No, it's, I think, I'm retracted.
Yes, right there. Palm, and I'm done. And you're down. Okay. So what was the other one that you, here? Yeah. So, now, if he wants to punch high, just grab that.
No, we didn't want, that's
So,
what.
yeah, then you just punch him, let me, so if he punches this high, how you see traffic. If he goes low, like if the hand is here, then have to go down. And if you can't get to here, stab him here.
Ah. Because he actually did a good job so far.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of defending the court.
Defending the court.
So if you do, then you find another.
So you want to hit me low.
Yeah, and you can't, you cut the arm. While you're here, you can actually stick
I think I
it
should.
into the leg and pull the artery.
I like that. Oh, no one's down there.
So there's always going to be a time. Now, some are more rude than others. But there's, but all that's off, I guess. But if you're blocking and you're doing a fantastic job of covering here, with the blade, there's so many places you can cover. So then you just go with.
When you go that fast, there's not a lot of reaction time. Best thing I can do is to maybe give you an arm torso. Yes, you can be on the arm like this all day long. Stop. I can be here all day long.
I got you now.
Right, if you proactively done this, just lift this up and then come down, because I can't get back.
Then when you cut it, so then when you try and put pressure, you're not putting pressure with your cut.
It's up here and it's just spewing off. And like that,
That's what happened here is when I said this shot in, right?
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I had a thumb injury. But a severed tendon allows you to straighten the thumb, but it's all connected up in here. You're on top of the brace. So we got a brace for this. I'm holding this on here, thinking it's. The experts are like, no, it's here. You need to hold it here.
it's like I can't do it.
Two bones through the tendon.
Oh, yeah. You had to wear a brace around it because it was literally things stuck out.
How would you get it out?
Yeah.
Take the pen ball off and just.
Well, no, it's interesting because, this is how I'm trying to get one cell, right? How do I lift? Yeah, you lift.
Charles, you figured it out?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the applications of one cell is you're trying to block the knife higher low.
No, no.
All right, question, it's 4 o'clock, we said we run from 1 to 4. Are you okay if we run another hour and show the stopwatch?
I'm okay with it since I promise.
Okay. Fine, if you can stay, great, if you can't, understand, or stay for as long as you can. That's good with everybody? Okay, if not, then we can call it a day, we'll take a break and head towards testing part. But, if we got,
Maybe we should just move to the test.
you wanna move to the test? Okay.
Not that they don't like to see the stop clocks.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a long day for these guys.
It is.
Fine.
Yeah, it is. That's,
Okay.
my humble opinion, I think.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, this is all for you guys, so I wanted to share this out. If you had time tomorrow, before I take off on the plane, we can meet together and go over the stop line stuff too.
You asked for stop clocks on too?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was probably meet together, but no. But yeah, we're running, you know, it's, the 3 hours are in, so. All right, so that was transition drill. And so what you got today, actually, before we actually call it, what I want you to do now is go back with your partners. And one partner, all you're gonna do is just go back and forth. You're like being the strong man. All you're gonna do is go back and forth. Now, then I want the, well, I haven't done the stop blocks. So then I want you to just randomly pick one of the attacks. Okay? Just pick one of them. And just kind of just play with it just a little bit. When he goes through, if you can see, I can catch the hand and I can move. So just randomly use what comes to mind for what you experienced today. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this case, since we've only done the feeder side, then the feeder is going to be the one. The receiver, all you're going to do is stand there and go like this. And the feeder, the guy with the knife, is going to decide, oh, I can go here, oh, I can go here, oh, I can go here. Just play. Just pick them at random. All right? And that'll be the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so. And then, yeah. Once you've done, each side has done about 4 or 5 of them, switch and go to the other side.
We got a trio.
All I'm doing is,
It's still working.
Again?
Second. Both hands.
I got Jason on that one day. Got Jason on that one day. When he stopped it, I dropped it, picked up the other hand, slashed him up. Because that's cheating. You know, there's no cheating.
You want fun?
We're a little bit out of phase.
Still trying to figure out how I can do this.
here, and
Or those two more unknowns and this side.
What kind of clothing are you?
When you came in,
Yeah, you
you kind of locked.
Yeah, so just do that.
That's good like this.
When the,
I guess.
right here. Locked. See, that lock is down. So that idea is you pop here. Now you go back.
Keep it slow. Keep it slow.
There you go. We call it.
Yeah, you got me.
That looks really good.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Oh!
They called me in.
That rocks
They called me in.
I saw Miguel back away, and I'm like, there's goes my knife.
Rear naked.
Usually like one from this side.
plus because it's easier, so if I'm not here, kind of cross this over here. We've done all this defense. We
You got about 15 cuts.
All right. Ready to line up? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Everybody learn a couple things?
Oh, yeah.
Have some fun? Anybody get hurt?
Nope.
Questions with any of this? We covered a good amount today. You know, if we've got time, if y'all want to get together tomorrow, we can finish out doing stop blocks. You know, if not, we'll pick them up another time. I'm going to try and get some of the stuff out on video as well. But I just, this transition drill, which when I started playing with it, there was just so much. And the stop blocks are fun because the stop blocks are, again, you know, the stop blocks are like, what does the unarmed do? You know, so if I'm coming up and, you know, and we're clearing, we're doing all this stuff, but all of a sudden, he comes up, you know, and I clear him, he clears me when he comes in, but then all of a sudden, that hand will go. Okay? So, if we come through, we catch that, he wants to clear that, and now I'm going to come through, I'm going to catch this. This gives me a beat to hit. I can come up, I can get my disarm, you know, I can go then move to whatever else I want to go do. So that's what the stop blocks. Some stop blocks, I've built in some disarms to them because I think, you know, we always want to train disarms, but you don't need disarm. And it's not always right to go after the disarm each time. Remember, we don't focus on the blade. The weapon's the person. The tool they have is the blade. We want to be very respectful of where that blade is. But, you know, if he comes at me and we're here, this may be what I need to do rather than worry about this. Because once I get this, well, this just became a whole lot easier to deal with. Okay? So there's times when I don't need to do a disarm at all. I just need to take care of the problem itself that's here. But that's where, you know, some of these will come through and then all of a sudden we'll come out of here. If I'm looking at, he's coming in with the backhand, you know, and we kind of do, we do this, we clear, now I'm here. Boom. And I can come back, get my cuts. Okay? So that's what part of the stop blocks